absolutely insane. Welcome to Almaty, the largest city in Kazakhstan and a true Central Asian treasure. Before we explored the natural wonders of the region, we used a short time to dive into the vibrant city. To start our journey, we hopped onto a cable car to reach Koktova Hill, a perfect spot to soak in Almaty's panorama. After a stroll through the historic Panfilov Park, a green space dedicated to wartime heroes, we went to see the Russian Orthodox Cathedral Zenkov, one of the world's tallest wooden buildings. Another must-visit is definitely the Green Bazaar, where we tasted local delicacies and shopped for unique finds. It's a great place to give you a taste of Almaty's rich traditions in Kazakh hospitality. Almaty served as the capital of Kazakhstan until 1997, when the capital was moved to Astana. Despite this, Almaty remains the cultural heart of the country. It has a vibrant art scene, including the Kazakh State Opera and numerous museums like the Central State Museum of Kazakhstan. After a short stay in the city, we continued our trip. Good morning from Almaty, Kazakhstan. It's currently 7 a.m. in the morning, a couple of hours of good sleep. We'll grab now a coffee and then head off to the nature, to the beautiful mountainside of this amazing country. First stop is the Charyn Canyon. The often called Grand Canyon of Central Asia lies just 200 kilometers or about 125 miles east of Almaty. Short break, filling up the gas, another coffee needed. The drive invites you to soak in the raw beauty of the landscapes. Endless stretches of steppe with the peaks of the Tian Shan mountains standing in the distance. The sky seems to stretch on forever. Every now and then you want to pull over. Not because you have to, but because the view demands it. There's a sense of serenity here, a rhythm to the road that lets you disconnect. As you approach Charyn Canyon, the anticipation builds. The flat horizon begins to break, revealing more and more of what feels like a little secret waiting for you to discover. Charyn Canyon is estimated to be over 12 million years old. It was carved by the Charyn River, which still flows at the base of the canyon. One of the canyon's highlights is the iconic Valley of Castles. The towering rock structures resemble ancient fortresses. As you wander through this part of the canyon, it's like walking among giants. The canyon is home to a quite diverse ecosystem, including the Sogdian ash tree, a rare species that survived the Ice Age. These trees grow near the river, providing shade and contrast to the rocky landscape. Guys, if you ever come to Kazakhstan, Almaty region, make sure you come to this canyon. It's a really unbelievable experience, so beautiful. The entire area offers numerous outdoor activities like hiking, rafting, and camping. The Charyn River is popular for its challenging rapids, attracting kayakers and rafters from around the world. Charyn Canyon has been a part of local folklore for centuries. It's considered a sacred place by some Kazakh tribes, who believe the canyon holds the spirits of their ancestors. We hit the road again, driving another 2 hours to Kolsai Lake, known as the Pearls of the Northern Tian Shan. The drive is an adventure in itself, as it feels like stepping into a completely different world again. Along the way, you pass charming villages and see locals herding sheep and horses, a reminder of Kazakhstan's nomadic heritage. Before exploring the lake, we checked in at a local guest house in a small village called Sati, where we stayed in for one night. These guest houses offer more than just a place to rest. They give you a glimpse into the warm and welcoming culture of this region. As soon as we arrived, we were greeted with smiles and steaming cups of Kazakh tea. The served lunch was definitely a feast of local flavors, featuring dishes like besbarmak and fresh products from the nearby farms. With happy hearts and full stomachs, we said goodbye and hit the road towards Kolsai Lake. The drive from Sati to Kolsai Lake is a short one, but it's filled with postcard-perfect scenery. We just arrived at the Kolsai Lake after a beautiful scenic drive. We are now walking towards the viewpoint. I'm very curious and excited. Let's see. Kolsai Lake is actually a series of 3 alpine lakes known collectively as the Pearls of the Northern Tian Shan. The 3 lakes, lower, middle and upper, are located at different altitudes. The lower Kolsai Lake, the most accessible one, is situated at an altitude of about 1,800 meters above sea level. The lakes are famous for their crystal clear waters, which reflect the surrounding pine forests and snow-capped peaks. The clarity of the water is so impressive that you can often see fish, especially rainbow trouts, swimming beneath the surface. Just when we thought the day couldn't get any better, our guide offered us to drive to a secret sunset spot. Of course we couldn't say no, and we will never forget what came next. Winding through off-road paths that seemed hidden from the world, with every turn the anticipation grew. And we just knew something magical was waiting at the end. Surely one of the highlights of the trip. It felt like the entire world was unfolding in front of us.
Good morning, everyone. It's 6:30 a.m. We just got up in a small town called Sati. Still very close to the Kolsai Lake. Very calm place. You can see nobody on the street yet. The mountains in the background. And today we are going to explore another lake. It's also very well known. It's called Kaindy. I'm sorry if I pronounce it wrongly.
We set off on the next leg of our journey, Kaindy Lake. This drive, just about 12 kilometers from Sati, might be short, but you better be ready for a bumpy off-road experience. Arriving at the parking area filled with horses, the adventure gets even better, because from here you can hitch a ride in one of these classic Soviet cars. We were happy to eventually arrive at the trailhead. From here, it's just a short hike down to the lake. The lake was formed after an earthquake triggered a landslide in 1911, flooding the valley and preserving the trees in an underwater forest.
If you have ever the chance to visit Kaindy Lake, I recommend you to take the old hiking path. It's a little bit higher up and it offers spectacular views. Absolutely insane.
Seeing it for the first time is like stepping into another world. The turquoise waters, the submerged trees, it just feels unique. After soaking in the beautiful and silent nature, it was unfortunately time to head back to Almaty. Halfway through, we decided to take a break in a small village called Bayside. It was the perfect way to stretch our legs, relax, and get another taste of authentic Kazakh cuisine. Arriving back in Almaty, we couldn't help but reflect on the incredible journey we just had. Every stop added a new layer to the story, making it a trip we'll never forget.